Hi, my name is Kevin Solinger. I'm a product manager at AppNexus, and I'm here to break down my breakout session on exchange-traded views. We started with a little bit of history lesson on viewability on the AppNexus platform, and then talked about different viewability use cases and how the new AppNexus programmable platform is addressing those. And then we went into a deep dive on one of those features, which is buying views on the open exchange. So starting with history, what got us to this point and to this breakout session, we talked about how we've baked viewability measurement into everything that we do on the platform, acquired a viewability measurement technology vendor and baked that in, and then applied machine learning and data science to all of the data that we have that we're collecting every day and creating a really high quality pre-bid viewability prediction. We use that signal to enable a lot of different features within the app platform. We talked about some of the use cases that we see in market today. Most prominent is a view rate threshold target. Nearly everyone in the room raised their hands for that one. Secondly, we have a VCPM KPI, or cost per viewable impression optimization goal. Roughly half the room raised their hand for that one. And finally, we have a 100% viewable requirement, so only paying for the viewable impressions. And while that was a much smaller sort of use case that we see in the market today, it's where I'm going to dive in now. So we're going to talk about how you're able to buy views on the open exchange using the new app platform. We whiteboarded out the auction dynamics, very simple use case for how buying views in the open exchange works. I'll walk through it now. So we receive an ad call from some piece of inventory, and we use everything that we know about that piece of inventory, the site domain, the tag ID, the device that impression is coming from, and we send that off to our viewability predictor, which gives us a prediction for the likelihood that this ad, once served, will be viewed by the end user. We've introduced a new concept here called payment types, which is different ways that buyers of the exchange can pay for inventory. And we have the standard impression, so you can pay CPM, just like almost everyone does today. And we've added a new payment type here, which is view, or VCPM. We could have others, like video complete or custom views. So when we send out an ad call, we include a list of the different payment types that we'll support, along with the predicted viewability rate. We get bids back. We've gotten a standard bid here for a VCPM, or buying impressions, and a $4 bid. And we've gotten a second bid here for bidding for the VCPM payment type and for $10. And we run a unified auction here, so we need to compare the viewable bids with the CPM bids, and to do that we need to normalize those bids down to a single currency. And what we do is we normalize everything to a CPM value. So for the impression bid, that's simple, straightforward, just a $4 CPM bid. And for the $10 VCPM bid, what we do is we take the predicted viewability rate and we discount that bid, or translate it into a CPM value by multiplying the bid by the predicted view rate. So in this case, we take a $10 bid and we enter it into the auction at a $5 CPM. Now because this bid now wins the auction, what we do at this point is we pay the seller the CPM value. We haven't charged the buyer yet because the buyer is bidding for views, and we don't know if a view has happened. When we serve the buyer's creative, we serve it with a viewability script. That could be our own technology, or it could be a partner's technology as well. And that script will measure for the viewability of the ad. If this is the viewable port, the user scrolls in, the ad becomes viewable, the exchange will get a signal back from that script that tells us the ad was viewable and it's time to charge the buyer. So because a view occurred, we charge the buyer the value of their bid for a viewable impression. Now, explaining the simple mechanics here leads to a lot of questions. What happens if the ad is not viewable? What happens to the difference between what the buyer is paid versus what we've paid out? How does AppNexus make money? What happens if the viewability prediction is wrong? Now, all of this is very well documented, and you can read more about it or ask your account manager, and we'll be very happy to walk into more of the details here like we did in the breakout session. So, thank you for watching.